timeout that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Oh, hey. Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10, a run to Mixon. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Stop right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Oh, hey.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. He's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30. Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
It's second and inches.
Keeping it with Mixon. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he gets this forward to the 19. That's good for 7 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Headed out right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Tank Dell the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10.
Copy.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. He swarms in the middle. This gets... Sheldon Rankins in on the stop.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. From the 37. Right side into the hands of Allen. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Set.
Herbert. Has a man. It's Tyler Conklin. And they bring him down around the 34. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set. Ready.
To throw, Herbert. Finds his fullback. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
1 yard gain.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set. Go.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. And the Texans have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Give it away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it.
This one only manages the arm before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We're back to SoFi right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. Stroud. Oh, his back's got it deep down the left sideline. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
All right. 118. Outside.
Slot man motioned over. First down throw by Stroud. He sends this one to the end zone. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 13-0 lead. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of field open or close? Do I got a single eye or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Set. Delta.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Herbert. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 46. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air, Stroud. Forced out to his right. He's got it, complete to Collins. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
18. Outside.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
The goal of that that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Or 18.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Into the hands of Dell. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 20-zip lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
Chargers, nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hampton. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert to throw. He completes it in traffic. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Second and 3 now. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a first.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Cut near the goal line. It's an air raid touchdown. The Chargers chop some of the lead off before the half. It seems like a lot of the time, Rob, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Trying again, following the sack. Finds the in route, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
118. What's up?
On play action, here's Stroud. He gets a lock behind one, deep downfield. He lays out for it and makes the catch. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
4 yards.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Cap.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. It's on target to Moore. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running it with Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
42-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready. Count it.
Throwing now, Herbert. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Set. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Smith has the INT. And the Texans have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
First down throw by Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42.
First down.
It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job finding that out.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Hits him on the out route. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right. 18. What's that?
Mixon. Will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in a block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
How? What's that? What? 18. What's that?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Mixon on 3rd and goal. I don't think he got there. Nope, he was not able to make the marker. Will we see them go for it now, Brock, here on 4th down?
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
Here we go. 4th and goal inside the 1. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they stop it. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set. Line. line.
Herbert out of his end zone. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he is pushed out after he gets it all the way up towards midfield. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Herbert on first down. He fires one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. Wide end. Set.
Back to the air. Herbert has him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
380. 380. Set.
Herbert to throw once more. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Set. 380. Ready.
Herbert throwing again. Connects on the crosser. He has room past the 25. Running down the left side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Smith on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
All right. 18.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He lofts it deep left. He's got it deep downfield. Into the red zone. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Chargers 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a
Chargers
touchback.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. On the screen, this is Harris. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They just get the play off. And they pick him up again. Jalen Smith has the INT. And the Texans get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. The Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
All right.
Man in motion out of the slot. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
All right.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a gain of 4. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Big on here, it's Mixon. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Moore with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Moore on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense in the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's more of the catch out left. Still going inside the 35. And they are all the way into that red zone.
10 at the 18-yard line.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Set.
Now Herbert to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Second and 10, Herbert trying again. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game. But when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Chargers 21.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Over.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To the air, Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Mixon on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Texans getting closer to their 13th win of the season. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Over. 18.
Throwing is Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. Back to throw, Stroud. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Mixon on the toss. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Trying to find a cut back upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss. So it's a win for the Texans. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.